Always a ton of style coming through the tunnel in New York City. The Knicks confident and composed as they get set to take their home court. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah.
And for that matchup with the Mavericks, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Antetokounmpo out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard. And for the Knicks, Durant is out there with McGee. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Thompson. And it's Caruso in at the point guard. So Doris, for a coaching staff, what's the best approach to the second game of a back-to-back?
For me, Kevin, a back-to-back is about two things. It's about maturity, one, but you also have to manage both games. Look at the minutes of the first game and try to balance them in the second game, particularly when you're talking about your veterans.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Giannis kicks to McDaniels. Back to Giannis. Shot clock at 6. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Pass to Caruso. Back to KD. Washington with the rebound. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. I asked him what his team needed to do in order to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach told me we have to make sure to communicate and help out on defense, specifically clogging up and taking away lanes to the rim. That's how he can really hurt you. Of course, it'll be an all-hands-on-deck tonight approach, trying to stop the Greek Freak. Guys?
Thanks, David. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. We know, Doris, at one point, the Wizards had one of the most unique pairings in NBA history.
Think back to 1987, 1988, the year you're talking about, when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7" tall. At the time, they were the tallest and shortest players in NBA history, with 28 inches between them. Incredible.
Here's Antetokounmpo. After the made shot from KD, a nice shot by McDaniels.
Yeah, McDaniels really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. McGee is screen on McDaniel. And it's McGee with the jam.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
Pass to Poole. Back to Antetokounmpo. That one doesn't go. Excellent D that time there from McGee. KD against McDaniel. Durant dishes to Robinson. And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Washington. It's a 3-point game. And Durant sends it back. Caruso against Poole. McGee. And the rejection by Giannis. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been on fire over the course of the past 10 games. Second, the Knicks.
Boy, they've been hot. You love to see this kind of offensive execution.
Here's KD. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Here's Bridges. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Thompson outside. New York moving the ball around. KD can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Wow, Mikal showing off a bit of verticality on that finish.
Pass to McGee. And here's Thompson. Fires the three. And again for three.
And he's hit thousands of threes in this league.
Inching closer and closer to fifth place on the career triples list. Loads it up for Giannis. Hartenstein inside. Robinson on him. Bridges passes to Poole. Just 4 to shoot. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Bridges misses. Knicks trail by 4. Here's KD, and then Durant with the jam.
Well, you get a sense of how locked in Kevin Durant is. The defense not going to alter his approach.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Poole against Caruso. Back to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Durant kicks to Thompson. Here is McGee. Pass to Caruso. Shoots over Poole. And again, it's New York.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
To the right side. Poole with the screen for McDaniel. And he does it right over JaVale McGee. Holy cow.
Well, making it look very easy. Right at the rim, McDaniels with the finish.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Knicks trail by 4. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And New York making a change. DiVincenzo's checked in. Let's take a look at the numbers for Alex Caruso.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Wizards on D. They lead by 4. Pass to KD. Rebounded by the Wizards. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Hartenstein with it, guarded by Robinson. Bridges, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land. Bridges has got 7 points in the game. So for the Wizards, their last game a loss to Detroit. Robinson a screen on Antetokounmpo. Over in the corner, Caruso. DiVincenzo against Bridges. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Here's McDaniels. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To the paint. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Bridges for three. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. He's got 10.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Now, here's McDaniels. After the miss from Klay Thompson.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Hoping to put that miserable performance against Brooklyn behind him tonight. Poole on the wing. Defended by Caruso. Poole kicks to Bridges. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Bridges. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Wizards lead by 14. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Here's Thompson after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Had the space there, but it's offline.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Takes it off the glass. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you've got to identify Klay Thompson early. In transition, he's so dangerous.
Antetokounmpo finds Hartenstein. Here's Poole. Nice ball movement by Washington. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. Hartenstein with the screen for Giannis. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Giannis has got 8 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Now here's Thompson. McDaniels defending. Thompson against McDaniel. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. Now here's Giannis. After the miss from Klay Thompson.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now here's Durant. Last game with 30 points. Over onto Antetokounmpo. KD can't get it to go.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
To the middle. Hartenstein inside. Guarded by Robinson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Nurkic checked in for Mitchell Robinson. JaVale McGee comes in for Kevin Durant. Bertans, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Seth Curry in for Alex Caruso. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Moses Moody comes in for McDaniels. Ellis is checked in for Bridges. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Jordan Poole.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Over to the wing. Now, here's Moody. Guarded by McGee. Nobody near Melton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist in this one. And here's Curry, who brings it up for New York. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
That final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt. They came in as the favorite, seemed to lose their confidence down the stretch, started to play tight, and let that one slip away.
Clock at 2. No good again that time. Wizards leading by 21. Here's Melton. A beautiful reverse layup. Melton's got 5 now.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. And the Knicks miss again. Melton finds Ellis. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Giannis. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Wizards out front, running away with this one. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Wizards to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
So on the floor for Washington, we've got DeAnthony Melton. Moody is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Ellis, and it's Kornet in at the center position. New York shooting a low 30% right now, an ugly offensive performance. And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all miss significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Curry on the wing. He's guarded by Ellis. Bertans in the post. No scoring in this one. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Curry with the 3. Drains the three-pointer.
This guy doesn't need a whole lot of space, right? Seth Curry's so good at finding his window as a pick-and-roll basketball player.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Giannis, no good. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Bertans passes to Curry, and there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
McGee against Giannis. And here is DiVincenzo. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Wizards lead.
DiVincenzo against Melton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. DiVincenzo kicks to Curry. DiVincenzo against Melton. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Back to Bertans. McGee inside. Ellis on him. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound. And it's McGee with the jam.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The Knicks making the shot, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot grade.
Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged, not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition.
GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty draft record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
Wizards leading by 23. There's Ellis with the 3-ball. Knocks down the 3-ball. Ellis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, that's a nice feel right there by Jordan Poole. Just make it easy on your teammate to score it.
New York takes timeout. Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis.
All right, a chance to check out stats for DiVincenzo. How this season has been coming along for him. He's averaging 10 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Here's DiVincenzo. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Poole. Now, here's Moody. Giannis' screen on Durant. Giannis kicks to Poole. They shoot again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
First free throw is good. Good on both. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Here's Durant. Happy to see that one going after missing 6 of his 9 shots today.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
Now, here's Poole. Still yet to score. To the inside. Here's Hartenstein.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Inside, Poole with the steal. Down low. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Now let's jump over to the 2K leaderboard to get an idea of which big men have been this season's most elite low post scoring threats. Number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That is major productivity in the paint. I mean, they would love to get more and more of that from him going forward, because a scoring big man like that, guys, it's never easy to come by.
Daniels, who's checked in for the Wizards. Mikal Bridges comes in for Ellis. Curry deciding where to go with it. And that one's good. Durant.
The fluidity, the mechanics, the purity. KD's jumper is sweet.
Wizards lead 53.
Pass to Hartenstein. To the middle. Knicks with the rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
DiVincenzo passes to Robinson. Curry fires from way outside. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Bridges kicks to Antetokounmpo. Pass to McDaniels. Now Bridges. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer. Bridges misses. The Knicks have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Inside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hartenstein. McDaniels kicks to Bridges. Giannis inside. Guarded by Curry. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. So for the Knicks, McGee, he's checked in for Davis Bertans. Thompson comes in for Curry. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dante DiVincenzo. On the free throw, no good. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
And that one's good by Giannis.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
KD against McDaniel. KD looking around. Pass to Thompson. There's the triple. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Bridges. His last outing with 20 points. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Thompson outside. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo.
That was worth the price of admission.
That's from
an amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Now here's Durant. 9 points in the game so far. That shot wide open. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow them.
coming onto the court now is your Knicks and the basketball. Let's go!
Vince Williams. He's checked in for Washington.
Keep it up.
Knicks on defense. Bridges right side. Outside Williams. 4 on the clock. Here's Poole. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Durant, the pass to McGee, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The free throw off from McGee. Washington has gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. McDaniels with the ball. 7 points in the game. Williams kicks to Poole. From outside the arc, JaVale McGee grabs the miss. And Caruso's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Now, Kevin Durant is such a difficult check, right? You've got to guard against the shot, and this is where he can draw contact and make it so difficult.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, Kevin Durant is one of one, guys. A 7-footer with the complete offensive arsenal. What a privilege to have operated in his era.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And one of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
Hartenstein against Robinson. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Williams for 3, and the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. To the inside, here's KD. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
I mean, defensively, you are just contending with so much when you're checking Kevin Durant. It's not just the length. This guy is one of the most skilled, gifted offensive players in NBA history.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now here's Williams. Hasn't made one yet. Back to Poole to stop the drought, and it's sent back by KD.
How about the defense from Kevin Durant? Sends that shot back.
Took him no time at all on that one.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Caruso against Poole. Pass to McDaniels. Bridges outside. Hartenstein with the screen for Bridges. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Durant, the pass to McGee. And here is Caruso. Guarded by Poole. Caruso against Poole. Over Williams. Durant, no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Wizards out front. They lead by 18. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
When you're on the road, you got to stay focused. F-O-C-I-S-D, focus. Anyway, whatever. That's what's needed. Communication on defense, efficiency on offense. Don't be spending too much time at the local barbecue chicken alert stand ordering hot wings.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Knicks.
You can do everything else, but if you don't take care of the boards, well, you know what I'm going to say.
Your goose is cooked? You're in hot water? Any of those?
Where were you born, Ernie?
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
We've got Mitchell Robinson. Klay Thompson is out there with Alex Caruso. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's KD in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. And yes, it's good.
Yet another monster night for Kevin Durant, one of the best scoring forwards in the history of the game.
The Wizards working the ball around now. Antetokounmpo. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Wizards leading by 18. Pass to McDaniels. Hartenstein with it. Robinson with the block.
Well, this is the special aspect of Mitchell Robinson. That rim protection, that ability to send it back. Look out.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Now here's Caruso. McGee is screen on Poole to the middle. McGee's shot is off.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Puts it up from 12. Here's Robinson, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson, if you fail to get a body on him, he will go to the offensive glass and make you pay.
Poole, the pass to McDaniels. On the wing, Bridges. He's covered by Thompson. McDaniels sends a screen for Antetokounmpo. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
The Wizards have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
Free throw no good for Giannis.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Hartenstein's got 7.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Looking back at the 2019 draft, Jordan Poole was picked number 28, and Doris, he's already experienced the highs and lows of the NBA.
Well, Kev, let's remember that was a stacked draft class, and I think what you've seen from Jordan Poole is this incredible ability to hunt shots, to be willing to be a focal point on the offensive end. Let's remember, he's won a championship in his career, and that's something you can never take away.
Hartenstein with the screen on McGee. Some solid defense from Robinson. Knicks trail by 19. Durant inside. Working on McDaniels. KD's shot is good. He's got 17.
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end.
Hartenstein with the screen on McGee. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. McDaniels finds Poole. Shot clock at 3. Over Thompson. Poole no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Caruso no good. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They lead by 17. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. Number 1, the Knicks.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
He misses the free throw.
The reputation for Jaden McDaniels is he's a lockdown defender, and that's cross-positionally. Now he needs to continue to develop offensively.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Kevin Durant. He hits the second from the line. Knicks trail by 18. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the last few years, we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players. But with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects and about 3/4 of the tradable picks hoarded by just a third of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on. DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. Poole against Caruso. Takes the 3. Pass to DiVincenzo. McGee is screen on Poole. Just 5 to shoot. Caruso, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Giannis gets it to go.
And no one in the league does it better. Giannis feeling the contact there, almost using that to propel himself for the finish.
Caruso, the pass to DiVincenzo. Lets the 3 fly. Buries it from 3-point range. DiVincenzo's got 6 points.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to DiVincenzo. Robinson against Antetokounmpo. Thompson kicks to Caruso. McGee sets the pick for Caruso. The putback. Washington with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Down low, stolen by Robinson. Here's Thompson. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, the hard-charging approach of Klay Thompson paying dividends with the foul call. Hey, they like to see that kind of aggressiveness.
Wizards making a switch here. Ellis is checked in.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Poole, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Sinks the triple. Antetokounmpo's got 11 points here in just the second half.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Caruso. McGee is screen on Poole to the paint. The shot's good from McGee. He's got 8.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Out to Bridges. Ellis surveying the D. Now Antetokounmpo defended by DiVincenzo. 2 on the clock. Poole no good.
And what a struggle it has been yet to convert a single shot from the field.
DiVincenzo passes to Caruso. No good from outside.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Hartenstein. Robinson against Poole. That's short off the rim. Knicks trail by 16. Now Caruso. He's got 6. New York moving it around. Thompson for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Giannis' Wizards have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold in the field.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Caruso, the pass to Robinson. Inside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Thompson. Antetokounmpo up top. Guarded by McGee. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Robinson. Averaging about 7 points, 11 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Well, I love it. Drivers think they see a crease to the lane and go for it. And eventually, he shuts the door.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Nurkic checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Davis Bertans comes in for McGee. And Curry subbed in for Alex Caruso. Curry against Ellis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I love the aggressiveness of Seth Curry right there. Despite that frame, guys, he is not afraid of getting fouled.
And he makes both free throws.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Wizards leading by 18. Pick by Bridges. Here's Giannis. Good on the 13-footer. Giannis has got 41.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
DiVincenzo with it. Picked up by Ellis. And Ellis with the block. DiVincenzo against Antetokounmpo. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Wizards have gone 9 of 13 from the line. And Washington making a change here. Moody's checked in. Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
DiVincenzo kicks to Bertans. Thompson for the triple. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 mates.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
85.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. For 3, Bridges. It's rebounded by New York.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Bertans finds DiVincenzo. Pass to Curry. Here's Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's now 18 points for Klay Thompson.
68.
Ellis against DiVincenzo. Here's Cornette. Nothing on the board. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Thompson. Here's Moody. And again, Washington, no good. Knicks trail by 17. And here is DiVincenzo. Thompson passes to Nurkic. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Justin Holiday's checked in for Thompson.
For your New York Knicks, number 20, Justin Holiday.
.125 left in the 3rd. Back to Holiday. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
And a quick review looking at some numbers here for Antetokounmpo. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. Clock at 4. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
Second personal foul. 13.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
.51 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Nurkic setting the pick for DiVincenzo. And that one, good. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now in the quarter. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 17-point game over Bertans. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Hey, who's watching now?
Moody the pass to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Bridges against Curry. Nurkic setting the pick for Curry. That 3 off the mark. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Washington. Offensively, this has been his best game of the season. This is the most points he's scored all year. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. 4th quarter on the court for the Wizards. We've got Ellis. Antetokounmpo out there with Moses Moody. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Cornette in at the 5.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Knicks trail by 20. And Holiday kicks to Nurkic. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a core first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Wizards lead, 73.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Down low, here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Pass to Nurkic. And it's Curry at the elbow. 5 on the clock. Bertans, a screen on Melton. A 3 for DiVincenzo. No good. Wizards leading by 19 points. And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
No foul. Second team foul.
Ellis against Curry. Back to Moody. Giannis a screen on Holiday. Here's Giannis. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
It may be the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
Nurkic a screen on Melton. Pass to Bertans. Hits it from three-point range. Bertans got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Melton against DiVincenzo. Giannis outside. 5 to shoot. And another one falls.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. To the paint, here's Nurkic. And Moody pulls it down. Wizards leading by 20. To the inside. Here's Giannis. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. New York's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Pass to Curry. So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Free throw good, Nurkic.
Well, you love the competitiveness you get nightly from Jusuf Nurkic. The other thing you love is commitment to team, willing to back up teammates.
Pools checked in for the Wizards. He's off on the second. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They have a 19-point lead. Poole kicks to Antetokounmpo. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Holiday. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Yeah, couldn't quite hang on to it. They're not in a position now where they can afford to be giving it away like that.
KD's checked in for New York. Wizards leading by 19 points. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And that one's good by Giannis.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
DiVincenzo finds KD. Screen by Nurkic. The shot by KD. No good. The Wizards have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. Pretty nice efficiency there. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Lets it go from 11. A nice shot by KD. KD's got 19 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And yet another basket.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. He takes it in. Good, he hits again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. DiVincenzo passes to Durant. New York moving the ball around. Nurkic dishes to KD. Up top, DiVincenzo. Pass to Berton. It's good from long range.
A quick catch-and-shoot opportunity for Davis Bertans. This is being ready.
105-82.
Giannis with it, guarded now by Durant. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Washington.
I like how simple they are just keeping things on offense. I mean, the mid-range area has been made available, and boy, are they taking advantage.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And that one misses.
And only about 60% from the line for the game. They shot it better in that first half, but have fallen apart here in the second half.
Back to Thompson. Lets it go with a 3. Bridges with the board.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Kick by Bridges. Bounce pass on Antetokounmpo. Bridges misses. New York has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Curry can't get it to go. Wizards have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Again, what an avalanche!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. McGee sets the pick for Caruso. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Jordan Poole picks one up. We've heard some players, Doris, propose that refs should be fined for missed calls, especially with the game on the line. What do you think?
Kevin, I couldn't disagree more. First and foremost, the level of accountability for NBA officials is unprecedented. And keep in mind, there is discipline for high-profile mistakes and mistakes of all kinds. Every single game, every single call is evaluated, and you see their progression in terms of, yes, they'll officiate in the playoffs, or no, they won't. we are right where we need to be.
The Knicks making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And then for Washington, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Moses Moody comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Jordan Poole. And so Caruso nails both of them. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Melton. Launches a three. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th assist on the night. The Knicks have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Thompson outside. To the middle. Robinson kicks to McGee. Thompson outside. Takes a three. And they'll get another chance. Caruso looking for an opening. Out to Thompson. Pass to Caruso. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots over Melton. That one off the back iron and out.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
3-second violation. New York ball.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Number 35, Kevin Durant.
New York shooting in the 4th quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Robinson sets a screen for KD. Driving to the basket. Can't hit from in close. Washington's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Pass to Melton. The Wizards working the ball around now. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Outside, KD. Back when you played, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's created a ton of excitement for the future. And also the trades and signings. The NBA is a 12-month-a-year league.
Williams, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Free throw drops for KD. Washington shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Giannis outside. No one near him. Yep, that one goes in there.
And when Giannis is sinking that shot, he is impossible to guard.
And it's McGee atop the key. Out to KD. Hands it from downtown. Durant's got 25 points in the game.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Pass to Moody. Antetokounmpo up top. Another bucket. Wow.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game. All time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss.
73. What a number, tying Wilt and David Thompson. Only Wilt and Kobe have more in a single game.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, that's another bucket.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
You know, Doris, I'm not sure many people take into account what a grind the NBA season is.
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. And listen, these guys have the best of what's available. They stay at top quality hotels. They have incredible professionals that take care of them. But there is no making up for lack of sleep when you've played a game at 8 o'clock at night. You leave the arena at 1, and you may arrive in your next city at 4 or 5 a.m. and tip off that night at 7. And this goes on week after week. It is not easy.
Clock at 6. Some solid defense from Robinson. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the New York Knicks.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Wizards.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the...
And another one!
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages.
Well, he has already cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. And if he passes that mark, the basketball world is going to be talking about this guy for years.
McGee finds Caruso. Off target with his 3. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Giannis, a dominant performance. What is the level that this team is playing at?
It's amazing, man. I think the whole group, the whole team played hard. The whole team was ready. Everybody stepped up. And, you know, this is what makes an average team from a great team or a good team.
I know you guys are looking for great and not good. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.